Right. I've got to get back to my take, which I hope you saw at the very top of the hour, how Democrats don't get it. They've insulted millions of people and they haven't come to terms with their loss. That's just to put it mildly. Look who's here. Our favorite Democrat.
What an intro. Democrats don't get it, and look who's here.
Look who's here. Well, I don't think you do.
Oh, tell me how I don't get it.
I don't think you do.
Okay. Tell me more.
I don't think you really understood how it feels for much of America to be called racist, sexist, homophobic, Islamophobic, deplorable, and irredeemable.
I got it.
And you're still doing it.
Am I doing it?
No, not you.
The Democratic Party.
Democrats generally. I mean, you're speaking for Democrats, and I think you're still up to it.
Well, I don't think I'm up to it. I don't think Democrats are up to it. But look what's going on today. You omitted a very important thing of what's happening on the Hill today. Remember the whole drain the swamp thing that Republicans ran on, and rightly so? The swamp is being refilled today when the House Republicans are abolishing the Congressional Ethics Office.
Well, that's a minor
It's not a minor detail. If Democrats were
Stuart,
if Democrats were doing it, you would be all over it. You would be the first to bang the drum on it, and you know it.
Will you be a Democrat for life?
As opposed to what, being a Donald Trump supporter?
No, being someone who supports success in the economy and success in our society, and a reunified society. I mean, you could support that, couldn't you?
I definitely support a reunified society. When you have a president-elect who talks about grabbing women by a certain body part, and we have a president-elect who has people like Steve Bannon next to him, I don't think that's quite the uniter we're looking for.
You can't get over it,
Did you get over it for 8 years?
Wait. You can't get over Trump's win.
I can't.
You can't get over your loss. Who's going to lead your party? Who's the leader of the Democrat Party now?
Let me tell you something.
Who is it?
Let me tell you something.
Who is it?
Who was the leader of the Republican Party when Obama was in power?
I'm asking the question.
No, but I'm asking
Who is the leader of the Democrat Party?
In a minority party.
President Obama?
In a party that is, no, it's not President Obama.
It's not, okay, it's not President Obama.
Until January 20th, it's President Obama.
Is it Nancy Pelosi?
It's probably, she's one of the leaders of the Democratic Party.
Is it Keith Ellison?
I don't know. We'll see if he gets elected.
And if he's elected, you want him as leader?
Well, here's what I would say about the DNC. And I've said this from day one. I think the person that should run the DNC is somebody who knows how to get out the vote, who knows the mechanics of an election. I don't care if it's an elected official or not. It needs to be somebody who knows the mechanics of how to run campaigns. If that's Keith Ellison, great. If that's somebody who's a functionary, even better.
Do you think Keith Ellison can do those things?
I don't think Keith Ellison is relevant to the Democratic Party. I think he's relevant only in the sense that he can get the election vote out.
See, now you're beginning to get the message.
No, I don't get the message. We agree on one important thing.
What's that?
The same way that you did not, on January 20th, 2008, sit here at this very table and say, you know what? The American people have spoken. I will support President Obama and everything he does, the same way that you obstructed and supported obstruction for 8 years. Is the same way that I'm saying, you got to run?
No, we do have to run, but I'll leave you with this.
Yes.
In 2009, when President Obama assumed office for the first time, the Republicans agreed to all of his cabinet nominees within 5 days of his inauguration. Excuse me, within 5. No, I'm not interested.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell me that somehow or other the Republicans obstructed President Obama.
Mitch McConnell said, I want to make him a one-term president.
They did not obstruct his cabinet appointees.
They obstructed every policy.
The Democrats are trying now to...
They obstructed every policy.
After they were rejected.
After they were rejected, the Democrats begged them to work with them on Obamacare, which, by the way, was a heritage institution.
They did not beg.
Oh, my goodness.
The Republicans came up with countless examples of how they could improve the medical system.
Right.
They were all rejected. There
wasn't
a single Republican vote.
Newt Gingrich supported it in the 90s. My goodness. And now this is complete revisionist history, Stuart.
No, it's not.
Mitch McConnell sat down. McConnell sat down inauguration night, one-term president. That was his goal for the Obama presidency.
As I said at the beginning, you've not learned a thing.
You know what I've learned? I've learned from the Tea Party. Obstruct. You'll be back in the majority in 2 years. That's what I've learned from the Tea Party.
Now that's important. That was a prediction. You think that the Democrats will be back in the majority 2 years from now?
It's not a prediction. If they do what the Tea Party did as successfully as the Tea Party...
I'll take it as a prediction.
Don't take it as a prediction.
But do stay there, Julie, because we're not done.
I'm not going anywhere. Okay.